What's up guys, hello, and welcome to my first ever Halo lore video. Today I'll be answering a question that I've surprisingly barely seen on the internet before. Why didn't the UNSC ever create a clone army? And you're probably thinking, well, the answer is, the technology did not exist at that time. Wrong. Because it totally does. Kinda. But it's not cloning from, say, the galaxy far, far away. Let's discuss it. You see, at some point before its encounter with the Covenant, humanity had in fact achieved the ability to clone human organs and body parts, useful in medical procedures and to repair certain damaged or decaying organs, thus bolstering the average lifespan of a human by decades. The organs themselves are designed to grow at an accelerated rate, and then cease this rapid development when transplanted into its new host, essentially making the risky process of organ donation obsolete. And that's all well and good, but can we clone full-on human beings? Well, yes. Kind of. The technology to do so existed, but, you see, it was illegal. Basically, human cloning means you're tampering with a human embryo, and more or less making them a slave with no real identity or goal of themselves. As well, human clones were dangerous. They were typically grown and developed 100 times faster than the standard human rate of maturity, and this of course led to abnormalities. Actually kinda similar to the Sparty clones from Star Wars, who were able to be grown in a matter of weeks, however were vastly weaker than the standard Kaminoan clones. Halo clones under such conditions only had a lifespan of around 3.5 months, give or take. And that's when they were living under laboratory conditions in a safe space. By and large, they lacked muscle memory and socialization skills, which, granted, could be fixed through extensive therapy. Would a military force such as the UNSC really wish to waste money and resources on such a program? I certainly wouldn't. Furthermore, clones had a high chance of being born with Parkinson's disease. Their bodies slowly degraded and became unstable through a process called metabolic cascade failure. It's no surprise why human clones were rare in the Halo universe, as only the Office of Naval Intelligence were known to create them, cloning the young abducted Spartan II trainees and replacing them publicly with clones of themselves. And these clones, of course, naturally died off within weeks, thus making the world at large believe these children died of natural causes. Not, abducted by a shady organization and pumped full of drugs and enhancements. Seeing as there were only 75 Spartan IIs ever created, it's safe to say the procedure of creating human clones was costly, and only had the facilities necessary to make a small handful of them. So, to recap, the reason why human clone armies are never used in the Halo universe is because the clone armies would only live for a short amount of time, and when they did live would be plagued with poor health conditions and limited social skills, which is necessary for a military force. As well, the procedure was costly, both financially and morally, as it was, illegal. Although it should be wondered, what if cloning had reached a point, much like the Star Wars universe, with it being safe and relatively hassle-free? It'd be pretty interesting to see the UNSC wield legions of biologically enhanced clone troopers against the Covenant. But what do you think about human cloning in Halo? Tell me in the comments down below. And that's all for today. Have a good one.